Previously on our shed build series, we built a gravel pad and skid foundation and laid down the flooring system. If you're interested in any of those previous steps, head over to our channel to check those earlier videos out. In this part of the series, we're going to be building the walls of the shed. Our 12 by 16 shed is going to consist of two shorter walls in the back and front that are 12 feet long, and two longer 16 feet long walls on the sides. We started with the back wall, and with both the back and the front wall, we are going to be stacking three 2x4s together at the start and end of the wall to create what is called a 4-stud corner, because when the two walls come together, the 3 studs from the back wall and the 1 stud from the side wall makes 4 studs. This allows for more surface area to attach the corners, as well as providing support on the inside corner for drywall mounting. There are many different solutions to handling corners, including a method known as the California corner that uses only 3 studs per corner, but it was only a few extra dollars in lumber to do it this way, and it kept things nice and easy, and since this is our first time framing something so large, we wanted to keep it as easy as possible. We built the walls on the floor and raised them into place. In order to prevent the wall from slipping off the subfloor, we added a couple blocks to keep everything in place. We also added a couple of scraps on the sides of the wall to act as braces that will be temporarily screwed into the sides of the flooring system just to hold it all in place while we work. Just a little adjusting to get it all plumbed up with the floor, and we were good to go. We found it easiest to mark the stud layout before assembling the walls, so I just placed the top and bottom plate next to each other and marked them together. For the side wall, I placed a 2x4 scrap on its face at the start of the run to act as a placeholder for the stud of the back wall that this wall will be attached to, and used that as my starting point to measure 16 on center across the span of the top and bottom plate. Most tape measures will have marks for 16 on center, which makes it easy to just spread it across the boards and mark every 16 inches. Then I just measured 3/4 of an inch on either side of my mark and drew a line down. This will be where the stud should land. The front wall includes a large opening for the doors that I'll be making, so we built a header out of 2x6s to carry the load around the door opening. Unfortunately, the added weight of the header did make this wall much harder to lift into place. Once all 4 walls were up, we worked on the double top plate. The shed is going to have an additional layer of 2x4s stacked on top of the top plate that will overlap the joints at the corners for greater stability. We also added these Simpson hold-down brackets to the bottom corners that connect the walls all the way down to the skid foundation blocks using this really long and beefy bolt. This should hold the structure in place, hopefully protecting against wind uplift and preventing it from ever sliding off the skids. And with that, we finally have the beginnings of a building. Next up, we're going to be framing the roof and sheathing the exterior walls, so if you want to keep up with the progress, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel.